Collective, it's Polano, Aspire to the Self, another astrological energy forecast for November 27th to December 3rd. If this is your first time here, please remember to like, share, and subscribe so that way you get notified of all content. Of course, I do the weekly astrological energy forecast, as well as I do collective tarot readings that are general messages, as well as daily motivational shorts of messages from your higher self. I am also the author of The Princess and Her Inner Voice, which is a self-love and self-worth based fairy tale about how your intuition communicates to you what it is and how it can be used to overcome all obstacles, help you to heal from all trauma, and get you to your happy ending in whichever way that looks for you. You can find this book on online retailers such as Amazon, Walmart, and Barnes & Noble, just to name a few, as well as on the author's website, which is www.aspiraltotheself.com. If I spoke too quickly for you, the link will be in the description box, the comment section, as well as at the very end of this video. There will be a brief little snippet with illustrations from the book, as well as where you can purchase it if you are interested. Dziś, Balcha, Benate an Banja Ort. That's Gaelic for hello. Welcome. May the blessing of the goddess follow you. I'd like to take this time out to thank my day ones. Thank you guys so much for your love, your support for this channel and for my business and my book. Thank you so much. Thank you for emailing me, and telling me your personal stories and how this business or these videos have helped you on your journey, as well as your guys' donations. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for those. I truly appreciate it. Okay. I'd also like to thank my new subscribers. Thank you guys so much. Welcome. Thank you for being here. I am truly devoted and loyal to the collective. You guys are my sole purpose. So thank you from the heart of my bottom. Thank you so much for being here, for your love, your support, as we all uncover the spiral to the self, the mastery of the self. Okay? So before we get started, I'm going to clear the energy of the room. I cleanse myself of any ill will, ill intent, negative energy, that only goddess and positive light energy may flow through as I channel. I call upon Anu, Maka, Bob, the Trinity Three, Banja, my ancestors, archangels, and the seen and unseen. Please protect me, the viewers, this video and channel as I deliver this divinely guided message. Please allow me to see what you want the collective to know. Please fill this room and myself with goddess and positive like energy only. That any curses, hexes, evil eye, they will be dissolved, transmuted, and intervened with by the All High. These senders' masks will be ripped off, and their lies, deceit, and ill intentions will be exposed. All the horrors they've done will become publicly known. Collective, that's just short and sweet for if you send that shit, prepare to pay for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck around and find out if you want to take it to the spiritual realm. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay, guys, so what we're going to be getting into first is the retrograde energy. Okay, I know this is itching, so that's confirmation for somebody. We're going to get into the retrograde energy. So retrograde energies are a slowdown, okay? They're a rewind through the zodiac, okay? It's a slowdown. Think of it if you came from the time period of VHS tapes where you would rewind, and it's so you can slow down and uncover information that you need in order to move forward, okay? Just making sure you have everything, you have the clarity that you need in order to move forward, okay? And so far we have Neptune retrograde. This is where the veil is lifted, the truth is exposed, and Neptune will be in retrograde until December 6th, okay? So all the lies, all the deceit, okay, the people that were doing the dirty in the background to you, collective, people who were, thinking they were going to sacrifice you for some kind of gain, okay, that's been exposed, okay, their masks have been ripped off. Everybody knows who they are and what they're about. Then you got Uranus retrograde, which is a wake-up call, a breakthrough for independence, okay? This is, again, where the masks have been ripped off. These people were your lovers, your friends, your family. Okay, these were people the closest around you who were trying to sacrifice you, that were trying to do things to you, okay, that were trying to get in the way of your happiness, get in the way of your love life, trying to impact your stability and shit, okay, trying to thwart your healing, okay, all these people, okay. This was a wake-up call for you where you couldn't deny what you were seeing, where you couldn't make up any excuse, you couldn't rationalize anymore what so-and-so was doing, okay? You couldn't do that anymore. It's a wake-up call, but it was a wake-up call for you to get out of it, to get out these toxic relationships, get out of these one-sided relationships, get out of these karmic cycles, okay? It was a wake-up call for you to provide you that breakthrough to get out, okay? Jupiter retrograde, which is about uncovering wisdom and knowledge, but also it's a review of finances and beliefs around money, because a lot of these people that were doing the shit to you, collective, were doing it for money. So we're talking sacrificing their kids to deities, doing crossroad magic, where they literally are going to the crossroad, going to a demon, going, here's my child, here's their energy, give me 20 years of happiness and wealth, okay? Doing shit like that, or falsifying documents. Some of you guys have had inheritances left to you, and your family's been doing things in the background, paying off judges, paying off clergy, paying off whoever they need to pay off so they could, falsify some documents, so you couldn't get this inheritance, okay? That's all been exposed, okay? And these people are paying for it. They're going through their karma for doing all this, okay? But you had to get away first. That's what that breakthrough was. That was the wake-up call. Hey, this is the people that's fucking with your life and your happiness. They have to go, okay? And once you cut them out, that's when you got that peace. The weight on your shoulders was lifted, right? You felt better. You felt like, man, I'm happy now. You were shown who wasn't on your team. You were shown these false people. Okay, you were shown these people that would laugh and smile in your face, but then go home and do some like black magic or voodoo or something on you later, okay? Or who are praying to God for your downfall, shit like that. Like, they don't have to practice witchcraft for them to send you negative energy, okay? You can pray for someone, okay? Prayer is an intention. Prayer, thoughts have weight, and when you speak words out, those are spells. So if they're praying to God for your downfall, they're praying to God to end, the love of your life. If they're praying to God, that they hope that you don't wake up the next day, okay? That's a form of witchcraft. It don't matter who you worship. If you're doing that, you're sending that energy out there, and these people are getting that energy back. That's the thing, because it's through the universal laws, okay? What you send out, you get back. It don't matter what you believe in. It's just universal law, period, okay? Universal law is universal law. Like, in the collective, there's these people that believe in Satan and all that, but they don't believe in God or karma. Okay, make it make sense. You can't believe in one side of the polarity, but not the other side. It doesn't make sense. Where did Satan come from if God didn't exist, He just existed, you know what I'm saying? Like, that, make it make sense. But these people are out here thinking they could do all this bad juju on you, spitting out this negative energy, wishing ill on you, spreading that evil eye, hoping, taking that energy and trying to manifest it into reality for something bad to happen to you because they were jealous or they had envy, or, they would be damned if you'd be happy and in love, okay? Like, people like that, okay? Excuse me, sorry about that, guys. But yeah, these people are out here doing all this stuff to you, okay? And it was for money. Like, I even think a couple weeks ago I had a download where people were literally taking kids and switching them out with demons, okay? Like, it's a form of energy harvesting, okay? They would take kids' sacral and solar plexus chakra energy, so your self-esteem, your self-worth, your willpower, your creativity, okay, your kundalini energy. They would take energy from these kids, siphon it, and have it go back to themselves, so that way they could reap essentially these kids' luck, their energy, okay? Their essentially their life force, and have it absorbed into their own, okay? So imagine taking your kids' luck. Imagine taking your kids' love. Imagine taking your kids' like life force and transferring it to you, so that way you could have blessing and abundances. Okay, people are doing that, like, and on a grand scale. Okay, that's why it's a collective message. Is there's just people out here doing that? Because believe it or not, collective, some of the people you know are in these secret societies. Some of these people you know were going behind closed doors and doing crazy shit to you, or doing crazy shit to people you know. You know, these people are laughing and smiling in your face. You know, yeah, they're doing that to your face. But then when they go in there, they're back there cursing you. They're back there wishing ill will on you. They're summoning demons and shit, trying to get them to come towards you. Okay, and that's what this wake-up call is about, because it happened on a global level. It's been happening on a collective level, and their time's up. Like I said, if they were doing this like some crossroad magic, trying to sell you for essentially their gain, their 20 years is up. Guess who's coming to collect now? Guess who's coming to collect? They've been trying. I mean, you ever sit there and wonder why you were in poverty all this time? Like, you were working your ass off, you were doing all these things, okay? But yet somehow you just kept getting tower after tower after tower, and you're a good person, you're doing good out in the world, but yet you kept having to rebuild yourself. Your world kept falling apart. Look at who's around you. Look at who's around you, okay? I mean, I grew up with people who told me they were atheists, but come to find out they were Satan worshipers. So, I mean, you know, like, they were scared of a little prayer in their house. That, you know, they would tell me, no, don't do that. I had to literally pray outside. I was not allowed to pray in the house. Okay? Same people are the same people summoning demons. The same people are siphoning energy off of me. The same people are doing that. Okay? And they've been doing it my whole life. Collective, you've had the same. Some of these people are doing the same shit to you. It's on a community level. It's on a global level. We live in the age of information, which is good and bad. Okay, think about it now. There's all these resources. Think of the internet. There's books that literally have grimoires of witchcraft. Okay, because back in Booga Booga days, the peasants couldn't read. Okay, so it would literally take someone being raised into witchcraft. It would take someone who had to learn witchcraft in order to be one. Now, anybody can go to a bookshop and get the Satanic Bible. Now, anybody can go to a bookshop and get some kind of grimoire. Anybody can go online and look up a love spell. Trust me, I've seen it. Like, there's so many naive-ass people out there that, like, all these, like, Facebook groups that are, like, Facebook groups that are for, you know, beginning witches, people who are just now getting into the occult, okay, trying to broaden their spirituality. Every single post on there is, how do I force so-and-so to love me? How do I break so-and-so up? How do I do this? And it's all like devastating shit. And it's all base level, like, wow, you're gonna pay for that. How do I curse so-and-so? It's like these people are already getting themselves in the muck, and they haven't done any kind of research. They haven't looked up universal law. They don't know what they put out there gonna get back, you know? They don't know that. They're just going on there like, how do I force so-and-so to love me? You will never force so-and-so to love you. No, you will never force so-and-so to love you. You might create an illusion for a short amount of time, but then you're going to receive some kind of devastating tower, or you're going to make that person super, super obsessed with you to where it's dangerous. Okay? Like where they're stalking you, where if they can't have you, nobody can have you. Okay? You're doing that to yourself. You're doing that to yourself. How do I break so-and-so up? Guess what? There's a 3x3 rule with witchcraft. What you put out, you get back threefold. You're breaking people up. Guess what's going to happen to you in your relationships in the future? Guess what's going to happen? Because we all have soul contracts. We all come to this world with soul contracts. We all come to this world with people that we have to meet, that we have to interact with to learn something for our souls. We all have that, okay? And if you're going out there breaking people up who are destined to be with them, one, you will not break them up. Like, you might cause some delays and obstacles for them, but they will get back together eventually, okay? Like, you're just causing delays and then karmic debt for you to repay later to have really harsh shit happen to you, okay? So we live in the age of information, okay? We live where, you know, it takes nothing. Anybody can curse someone. Anyone can summon a demon. Anyone can go outside and kill an animal and do that, okay? There's no skill to that. There's no specialness to that. You're not special if you can do that, okay? Being a truly powerful person is having mastery of yourself and being a master manifester, manifesting change, creating a new reality, okay? But summoning demons and sending them to people's homes, you know, like what people do during Samhain, you know, like, or because I'm talking about this because we're going to have another full moon, because there's people out there that like religiously on the new moon and full moon, they're doing spell work after spell work after spell work, and that's what these retrogrades have been illuminating to you. You're watching the same people that have been doing this shit have a drastic decline in their health, a drastic decline in their mind state, because they were doing mental magic, dream state magic, okay? They were summoning shit, so now they're like scared to be at home. They've got a heightened sense of anxiety. They got a heightened sense of depression. Their addictions have heightened because, like I said, they're scared of where they're at now, as well as now they're being forced to deal with their guilt of what they've done, okay? They can't escape it, this fate that they have given to themselves for all the magic they've done, for all the ill will they've spread. They can't escape it. Their towers are coming, their doom is coming, and they can't get out of it, okay? And that's what's being illuminated to everybody. Like, that's why you're seeing Joe Schmo have all this terrible shit happen to him. Like, we're talking about this specific time period, not like overall in life. Because there are people who are going through terrible things, but it's because of what other people are doing to them. You never know what happens behind closed doors, collective. Okay, and if you're wondering, like, why are all my relationships sucky? Why is this? You know, how come I'm a good person? I do good out there, but I keep attracting narcissists. Look at who's around you. One, it could be you need to heal yourself, which is what the chakra this week is. It's the heart chakra. Might need to heal yourself. Maybe there's some kind of trauma in you that's attracting trauma bonds or attracting narcissists. Or it could literally be someone's cursing that on you, because that's happened on such a mass scale where, you know, in the past 60 years, we've had narcissism 2.0 out there, where you've got just narcissism in themselves trying to like hurt, kill, thwart their kids, and then you got it where some of them decided to add witchcraft in that, and there wasn't anything they weren't willing to do. It was to develop that codependency, to develop that power, because people felt like they didn't have any value in this world unless they had power and ownership over someone else. And that's been a theme since the beginning of time, is people not feeling like they had any value in this world unless they had power over someone else. That's why we've had slavery since the beginning of time, and we still do. You know, that's why it's a theme that humans haven't gotten rid of, because they haven't healed that part of themselves, or they think the only reason that they can have any value in this world where people care about them, or where they have any kind of control in their lives, is if they control other people. No, that's not true. You have control when you have control of self, because what your internal world is what's reflected into your external world. Okay, if it's all negative up here and you're unhealed in here, guess what your environment's going to be like? Guess your life's going to be shit. Like, you might be able to get material objects, okay? But at the end of the day, you got to go home and deal with yourself. You got to sit with yourself. You got to love yourself. I guarantee these people who are doing these dirty, dirty things to you in the background, collective, they don't love themselves, which is why they did it to you to begin with, okay? And these secret societies, it's like majority of it's run by men. Incel men, where someone hurt them when they were kids. Mommy and daddy didn't love me when I was a kid, and so now I want to hurt the world because no one loved me when I was a kid, you know? Like, instead of going within and healing themselves to attract what they want to come towards them, they go out there in their little robes and they decide to target kids, because the kids are the easiest form to take innocence from. They're easy to control, they're easy to manipulate, and you can wipe their memories away. Because you know, your hippocampus isn't even, I want to say your hippocampus, is that or your hypothalamus? One of those, it's been a long time since I studied psychology, but one of those isn't fully developed until you're 3, so you don't store long-term memories until you're 3. So these people are out here doing all this shit to kids. That's why there's the human trafficking, there's a sex ring and all that, because like, kids are easy to manipulate, they're easy to control, but you know who does that? Weak people. Weak people try to control other people. Weak people target women. Weak people target minorities. Weak people curse people with witchcraft. Weak people. Because you know what? Strong person masters the self. A strong person is the change they wish to see in the world. They're out there building a legacy. They're out there creating generational wealth for their family. They're impacting their community in a positive way. That's a strong person. Not these little whoever out there with their robes and hiding behind closed doors, like teaming up on people in groups. Okay, we're gonna talk about that for a second because that's gonna get into Vesta, okay? These people, these secret societies, collective, know that you gotta be a serious and most powerful badass for it to take a group of people to team up on you. Because these are spiritual bullies, okay? These are people who are doing things to you in the 3D, but also in the 5D, but they would never do it directly to you. Like, would never face you. Because like I said, it's people you know. People who you love. It's people, that's family, it's friends, it's coworkers, It's ex-lovers, lovers, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's people closest to you. That instead of addressing their feelings with you, they just go and do things in the background out of envy, out of jealousy, out of anger, okay? Because they don't have control of the self. They have no self-love and they have no self-worth. So they go do all these things. So imagine what kind of weak-ass person you gotta be to team up on one person. We're talking 3 to 5 people doing witchcraft or cursing one person. And they still couldn't take you down, collective. Still couldn't take you down. There's a rapper out there, I want to say it's Wheezy maybe, that says, they say my day's numbered, but I keep waking up. You kept waking up. Now you're really waking up. You're part of the awakening. Whatever was taken from you, it's being given back, and it's being given back with interest. Now that you've separated from these people, because that goes into Vesta retrograde, which is focusing on transforming our relationships with family in order to protect the home and our inner flame, protecting our light, protecting our souls, okay? That's what this is about. You've been protecting yourself. You've been healing yourself. You've been minding your business, drinking your water, and you got these people out here who aren't healed, that want what's yours, but they're not willing to do it. They're not willing to do the work. They want your wisdom. They want your skill set. They want the kind of relationship you and your partner have. They want your wealth, but they won't get off their fucking lazy ass to go get it. No, they'd rather sit and huddle up in a group, texting each other about their diabolical plans of what they're going to do to you, creating receipts that's going to get found out by the cops, by the FBI for some of these people, to come against you. They're wasting all their energy that they could be getting what they want by targeting you, right? Make it make sense, right? Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, why? Because, that's part of the healing of the heart. Why? Why were all these people ganging up on you? Why was Joe Schmo and Susie out there slandering your name, trying to ruin your business, trying to ruin your reputation? Why? Why were they so invested? You haven't talked to them in years. Why did they create beef out of nowhere and then go do all that? Why? Why? You want to talk about building up your ego? You want to talk about building up your confidence? Is when you start asking the hard questions. Why? Why would someone be so obsessed with me? Why would someone be trying to take me out since a child? Why would someone try to victimize me for X amount of years? Why? What's it about me? Because they wanted you to feel like you didn't have any value, collective. They wanted you to feel worthless and like you were no one and you were nothing. But if you were truly no one and nothing, then why would people create literally a whirlwind, a tsunami of energy to do things to you if you were truly a nobody or you were nothing? Ask those questions. And if you don't have any self-love, you're going to get some when you start asking those questions. Why? Why would they waste all their time? Why would they literally spend their last paycheck, their last dollar, to go to a voodoo practitioner to curse me? Why? because you're a badass, collective. It's because you're meant for great things. If you weren't worthy, if you didn't have some kind of destiny to fulfill, if you didn't have some kind of purpose that the divine gave to you to fulfill, if you were truly weak, you wouldn't be here right now. Now would you? Now would you? If you were truly weak as they try to make you out to be, would you be alive still? Think of all the unalive curses. Think of all the plots on your life to try to harm you, to bring you down, to cripple your mind state, to go through your dream state to try to cripple you. Think of all this stuff that people were doing to you, trying to take your inheritance, falsifying documents, literally bribing police officers and judges and shit, so that way they could cover up their paper trail to do whatever it is they want to do to you. Little old you, because if you were truly a no one wouldn't waste their fucking time on you, right? No one would waste their time. And so how you need to look at all this strife you went through during the summer, so for the past 6 months, all the nonsense, all the conflict, all the, you were just minding your business and you had people out here with a win at all costs kind of mindset against you that you were now aware of, that went against you. There's one perspective you need to have, and it's, damn, I must be awesome. Damn. If you want a reason to get up every day, that's your reason. Right there. That's your reason. Because these people had to be so intimidated by you and the light that you carry. They'd be so intimidated by the knowledge that you have and the willpower and the strength you have to go forward for them to invest so much of their time and even sell their soul and create generational curse debt on their families to now pay to go against you. That's your reason to get up. Because they tried to silence you. Yeah. They try to silence you. I've done plenty of collective readings on it. They try to silence you. And you know how they did it? Animal sacrifice. Pig's head, pig's tongue, cow tongue, trying to cut it with scissors, trying to get you to shut up, doing throat chakra spells to block it so you couldn't say anything. So you couldn't tell your story and what happened to you. Because these people they're scared. They're piling up like cockroaches. Okay? Because you have Palace and Scorpio, which is about a ruthless determination to uncover mysteries surrounding power and money. You got Ceres, Mars, and the Sun in Sagittarius, which is about furthering freedom. That's all going on right now. All going on right now. So astrologically, these people are being brought to justice. You're getting more freedom. Freedom to be your authentic self. Freedom to not give a fuck what other people say about you, because who are they? Who are they in the grand scheme of things? Who are these people? Are they paying your bills? No. Are they adding any fulfillment to your life? No. Are they doing anything other than just trying to bring you down and hold you back? Yes. That's all they're doing. When you cut them out, you have this relief, a weight's lifted off you, right? You've done that. But now we're in that astrological time where people starting to pay. Their karma's catching up with them in a drastic and quick manner, okay? And they can't escape it. And that's why the divine let this all happen for however long. One, so you understand that you're not alone. You never were alone. Not once. These people out here doing crazy shit to you, they wanted you to make you feel like you were alone. Some even went as far to try to cut you off from the divine, impact your crown chakra, make you not believe in God, make you not believe in your ancestors, cut you off from your Akashic records, cut you off, just period. So you'd be stuck living out of your root chakra, which is your fight or flight, okay, living in the 3D. Not able to live in the 5D where you're co-creating with the divine. Okay, they went as far to do all that. But you are walking karma. You are a testament of the divine that it exists. You are the eye opener. Okay? These people are being made aware of what they did and who they did it to. And they might have been able to do a bunch of shit to different people, but you were the last one. And now they aren't just paying for what they did to you, collective. Now they're paying for what they did to everyone before you. Some of these people won't make it past winter because the justice that's being rained down upon them. To understand, you weren't the only one they targeted. Okay? And no, you have so much worth. One, because the divine, your ancestors, your spirit guides, your angels, they made it to where you're still walking and breathing despite all this shit that these people were doing to you, right? You're still around. You're still doing good. Your heart's not blackened like theirs because they wanted you to switch sides. They wanted you to go be just like them, a nobody, a nothing, having to team up against people to do things, be part of that low vibrational cesspool that they're in. They wanted you to be low vibration, but you're not. No, not you. You're not low vibration, you're high vibration. That's why their shit's not working on you. Because once your aura gets to a certain level, gets to a certain vibration, immediately repels things off. It says that energy has nowhere to go. Guess where it goes? Back to whoever sent it. These people are literally cursing themselves to death. And because we're in that time of justice, because we're in that time of intense energy for freedom around families, around our relationships, these people are now turning on each other. Because if you're doing black magic, people, you have no spiritual protection. God, your angels, ancestors, they're not intervening for you. Your aura is very thin, it's black, and you're susceptible to every kind of attack. So now these people they know their time's up. They know that they've been caught. They're waiting any and every day, thinking that the FBI, the DEA, someone's gonna kick down their door to come haul them off to jail. Because some of these people are definitely, that's their fate, they go to jail. Or they get some kind of sickness that they can't heal from. It's incurable. They know it's going to happen. So you know what they're doing? Because there's no loyalty or honesty amongst thieves. That's what they are. So now they're cursing and hexing each other so the other one doesn't rat them out. So your enemies, collective, people out there doing dirty, these secret societies, they're taking each other out. Isn't it awesome when the trash takes itself out? Who knew, huh? The divine's literally getting these people to turn on each other to take each other out. Because they're all scared the other person's gonna rat on them. Because each of them are getting so much pressure applied to do the right thing. Because there's not going to be any letting up of their extreme karma until they do the right thing. And now they're all scared that one of their little miscreant buddies is going to rat them out. And so now they're cursing each other. And since they don't have any spiritual protection, I mean, they're getting the curses they sent out back to themselves, but then they're cursing each other. They're going to take each other out. They're going to set each other up. More power to them, right? Meanwhile, collective, this week for you, this time period for you is about healing. It's about healing so you can have that. You can have healing in your heart space. You can heal that trauma. You can heal your inner child so that way you're not blocking your blessings. Okay, so November 27th to December 3rd, this is a slowdown. It's a resting period for you. It's a time of peace and spiritual protection to enable you to unearth your gifts and to heal from something important. You went through all this trauma with these people. You went through all this shit with these people. Now they're the ones who are in anxiety. Now they're the ones who have sleep paralysis. Now they're the ones being haunted by demons and your ancestors, and they're having supernatural events that make them feel scared, okay? Now they're the ones with sickness. Now they're the ones with poverty, okay? With not able, like they're with no way and no hope of getting out of it, okay? Now that's them. But why they go through that, you're healing. It's a time of healing for you. Okay? And you may feel at this time that you're running out of time. You're not. Keep going. Okay? You've planted new seeds. You need to nurture them. Nurture these seeds. Okay, so that way when they grow, you can harvest off of those. Okay, whatever it is that you're giving your time and your energy to. Okay, but know that we're getting ready, we're a week away from Mercury going retrograde. Okay, so when Mercury goes retrograde, it really slows things down. It's like you're, I'm trying to think of the phrase, you're hurrying up to not go nowhere. You're doing things quickly to still be in the same place. Hurry up and wait, there we go. Hurry it up and wait. You feel like your time's running out, that something's happening to you. It's an illusion. This week's gonna be an illusion, okay, that you will need to decipher reality from what's fake. Okay, there's gonna be an illusion here that you need to break through. Because you're gonna feel like you're running out of time, but you're not. It's a forced slowdown, a forced pause so you can heal, okay? Don't give up, because right this week you're very spiritually connected, okay? And you need to take a grounded action in response to what your soul's calling you to heal. Because when you go through rest, when you go through healing, it allows you to talk more to your higher self. It allows the divine to talk to you. It allows for your angels to talk to you. So you can get a lot of that intuitive guidance during this time. But you have to heal. You can't keep running in the rat race. You can't, keep trying to exhaust yourself. We're not meant for that. There's reasons why we have cycles. We have seasons. You can't go full paced every season despite what the societal norms is. It's not normal. It's not how we were built. Look at any animal. It's not how they're built. They have to have times of rest. Like say bears, they hibernate for X amount of time. There has to be time of rest. Going through, like say we'll have the winter solstice. It's a time of rest. Time to reap the harvest that you got, okay? Time for you to enjoy it, to relax. Time for you to be at peace. That's what winter is. It's a time of introspection. Okay, it's a time for introspection, to go within. So you can plan what you need to know and do next year, okay? November 27th, so we're gonna have a full moon in Gemini. So remember, full moon's energies occur for a 72-hour period, okay? You've got 24 hours before and then 24 hours after, okay? And then we have Mercury square Neptune. So you're gonna have an enhanced spiritual connection and heightened intuition that's going to direct us where to look, and it's going to spark ideas on where to heal heart wounds. So whatever's coming to your forefront, whatever memory, whatever is going from the back of your unconscious, your subconscious, and bringing it to the front, that is something for you to heal. It's not for you to go text an ex. It's not for you to, talk to somebody you've cut off. That's not what it is. It's for you to heal it. It's letting you know what maybe you have avoided for you to heal later. Okay, it's for you to heal during this time. It's saying, hey, you may have not thought that this was something that you cared about, but here's something, it's lodged in your subconscious and you need to heal it so it doesn't block you anymore. Okay, that's what this time period is about, and that's what you need to do. Okay, because you're going to have a possible mental tug of war between what is logical and what is illusion, because it's providing you with some kind of distress. So set boundaries. Notice where you are spending your daily energy and see if it's balanced. If you are spending too much of your energy in one area, not the other, you need to create a balance there. Enforce your boundaries. Your needs are important too, okay? Your needs are important too. You are not just what you are able to produce. You are not what you are able to service to others. You and existing in yourself is just as important. You healing is just as important, okay? And you need to let go, surrender external concerns, so that way you can find daily gratitude. Being grateful for things is how you increase your blessings. But like they say, let go, let God, okay? Stop focusing on these external pressures that's been distressing you, that's making you go out of balance, okay? That's making you work too much or do these things other than heal, okay? You need to let go of this and be in the present moment. Be in the present moment so you can heal what it is that you need to heal, okay? November 28th, we're going to have the moon in Cancer and a ride and meteor shower peak day. Now, peak days of meteor showers are, lucky. And we have 2 meteor shower peak days this week. This is going to be an intuitive focus to rest, to switch off, okay? Switch off. You can't keep going full pace, okay? You need to rest. You need to take it easy, okay? As our focus will be to bring emotional healing to the home. This is a sacred time of healing and undergoing a radical transformation as the details are still being woven to uncover a hidden wisdom. Like the details in the background are still being woven by the divine. Okay, the thing that's going in the background that's going to get you to your success, that's going to uncover these, the lies, the deceit, whatever that's going out. The plans for all of us is still being woven. So let go, surrender what you have no control over, okay? And know that right now you're going through a transformation, so there's a death and a rebirth. A part of you must die for a new part of you to be reborn. It sounds more ominous than it is. It's just like getting rid of a habit, changing something about yourself, tweaking just a little bit. It's called growth. It's called evolution. You're supposed to evolve, okay? And that's what you're going through. You're transforming. You've been transforming. You've been transforming very steadily for the past 6 months, okay? We all have. It's what's being demanded of humanity at this time is to transform because we have to raise the vibration. Okay? We all have to raise the vibration. We can't be in the lower vibration anymore because it's what's required of our species in order to keep living, because we're living in an unsustainable way. Okay? So we're living in I can't even say the word. We're not living in a sustainable way. Okay? We're depleting ourselves, we're depleting our energy, and we're also depleting the planets. So it's not sustainable. It'll become a wasteland unless we raise the vibration, which, you know, if you look at the history of the world, there's been all those wars, but nobody healed from them. We just kept going forward, right? And then we still have wars now that people haven't healed from, and we're just still going forward without healing it. And then we end up hurting more people because we won't heal it. And that's why we as a species are being called to raise our vibration, to heal. So that way the pain, the trauma, the generational curses stops with us. So we don't birth another generation that does further harm, and that births another generation that does further harm. The cycle's got to stop, right? And it stops with us. And that's what this transformation is about. Okay? Because we're uncovering hidden wisdom and independent thinking to be or to seek a spiritual leader at this time. Okay? So some of you guys are getting really into spirituality. Some of you guys are finding people who are inspiring to you to be better, to do better, right? But also to think for yourself. Because contrary to belief, that's what society has taught us not to do, is to think for ourselves. It's taught us to go with the crowd, to conform. Conformity is death. So this is how we independently think. We uncover lost wisdom that we need. December 1st, Mercury will be in Cancer and the moon will be in Leo. Okay, so Mercury is going to be in Cancer until December 24th. Okay, and it's also preparing to go into retrograde, I believe, December 8th. Okay, so intellectual conversations resulting in emotional healing in the home. Like I said, it's a bunch of emotional healing in the home, nurturing ourselves, nurturing each other. Okay, and we're going to have an intuitive focus, provide strength and freedom to create a path, in order to seek wisdom to nourish and enlighten the soul, and literally to undergo a spiral to the self, to link the internal and external world, to nourish and enlighten the soul. It's about growth. You're transforming. You're growing. You're not the same you were a year ago. You're definitely not the same you were 5 years ago. And if you are, that's sad. No one's supposed to stay the same. We're all supposed to grow. We're all supposed to grow. You want to get out of karmic cycles? You grow. You heal, you grow. That's how you get out of karmic cycles. So that's what we're being called to do. December 2nd, Mercury will sextile Saturn, and then we'll have Phoenix meteor shower peak day. I can't say the actual word. It's It sounds really crazy to me. I can't even wrap my head around how to say it. But it's a meteor shower peak day that occurs in the constellation Phoenix. Okay. This is about intellectually communicating that leads to our destiny. So you're going to have communications with other people that's going to lead you to your destiny, as you are a path maker. You are making a pathway where there isn't one. You have the ability to build new directions from chaos, to improve situations by finding success through adaptability. That is your gift, that is your skill set. You can make a path when there isn't one. You're being your most authentic self. You're creating your own path. You're not being part of the tiny boxes on the hillside. The tiny boxes are all the same. That's not you. You're creating a new path for you that makes you happy, that makes you fulfilled. That's part of your destiny, okay? So you need to embrace your uniqueness. Do not dim your light for anybody, okay? December 3rd, Venus squares Pluto and Moon is in Virgo, okay? So I think you guys may be too harsh on yourself, okay? You're in that perfectionist mentality, okay? And like whatever it is that you're working on, whatever it is you're creating, you're trying to be perfect. You're trying to get it right the first time instead of focusing on the creative process. So you're supposed to have fun. You're supposed to enjoy the creative process, not like harshly pick at yourself for not being perfect the first time, okay? And this is what's providing you with distress, okay? And also know this day that there could be distress from a relationship, okay? There's also a warning applied here that you may be in danger of enchantment, so have your wits about you. So that means someone's going to try to feed you an illusion of some kind. They're going to try to put the veil over your eyes, try to make you believe something that isn't real, okay? As they are trying to obstruct your transformation. Believe it or not, collective, some people don't like growth. They don't like how it looks on you because they don't want to grow themselves. They want to keep you stuck in the muck with them because misery loves company, okay? These people do not want you to evolve. They do not want you to grow because then that means they have to grow too, which is why you end up having to cut people off in the first place, okay? It doesn't mean that you're better than them. It doesn't mean anything. It just means you are growing. You are evolving and your vibration henceforth changes. And people aren't always going to be at the same vibration as you, and that's okay. They're not everybody's meant to. Not everybody's for you, okay? And nothing is permanent. There's people that come into your lives for a certain period of time that are meant to be there for a certain period of time for you to learn a certain thing, and then they go on about their lives in whatever direction, wherever they have to go for their life path, okay? We each have a path, and we each have soul contracts of people we have to, that we have to speak with, that we have to learn from, have some kind of interaction with. But nothing's ever permanent, Like nothing's ever super permanent. It's not meant to last a long time. Because you're supposed to nourish the soul. And you get what you need and then you go. And that's how it's supposed to be, okay? But someone's going to try to obstruct your transformation. They don't like that you're growing. They don't like that you're evolving. They don't like that you've healed yourself. They especially hate how creative you are. They hate it. They hate that you wake up every day doing you. They hate it. They hate how that you do your hair. They hate how you're coming up with different ways to make money so you're not stuck and depressed like they are. They hate it. That's why they're really teaming up against you in groups, because they hate it so much. They're like, why the fuck are these people so creative? Why are these people healing? Because they benefited off of you not being healed. These are the people who inflicted trauma on you. Gave you something that you had to heal within yourself. Now that you're healed, they want to come back because they're like, no, I don't want you to heal. Nah, I don't want you to leave me. A lot of these people have abandonment issues. No, I don't want you to leave me. No, I want to, now that you're healed, it's like, oh, I like your light. Now I want to come take it from you again. That's exactly what it is. Okay, so focus on your intellect and your instincts on the issue and then take action. Know that this week you are protected. Heavy, heavy spiritual protection for you. These people doing bad though, these karmics out here, they're not protected in any kind of way. That's why they're literally going to take each other out. It's really mean to say, but I mean, come on, like, it is not for me to judge or decipher how the divine works, okay? If the divine wants them to take each other out, then I'm just here watching. Like, I'm just here watching. Like, okay, that's a great idea, hi. You did it again, you know? Like, yay, go you know? Like, you did it again. You're so smart. I like how you think. So the chakra that coincides with the energies this week is the heart chakra here. It is our center of relationships, love, and compassion. Love and compassion for others, as well as love and compassion for self, okay? It affects the physical process involving circulation and respiratory functions. It has the electromagnetic field that emanates 5,000 times more powerful than the brain. The yang function of this chakra pertains to relationships with others and what we are giving to the world. Like, you feel like you have to give. That's not true. Stop overcompensating. Okay? Give to yourself, and then you will receive that. Okay? Because believe it or not, relationships are about mirroring. How you feel about yourself, what you do for yourself, is then reflected in another. So if you don't have any self-love, you don't have any self-worth, then you attract situations and people that validate that feeling to you. Okay? The yin function is relationship to self and what we are willing to receive from the world and feeling worthy to receive it. Okay, you have to feel like you're worthy to receive love. You have to feel like you're worthy to receive the blessing. You are. You're totally worth it. It also communicates physical and emotional needs through actual physical sensations, such as like heart pains and emotional tugs. Empathy. It communicates to you through empathy. Receives messages from your higher self and guides us through dreams, sending, receiving, healing energy. Okay, and it guides us to live our heart's desire. Like I said, this whole week's about healing your heart, healing yourself, having the peace and the rest to do that. Okay, while your enemies are over there taking each other out, you're healing yourself. You're healing yourself, you're uncovering your hidden knowledge, you're uncovering your gifts, and then you're creating it, putting it into action, okay? So that way you can be worthy of your abundances and your success that you're building towards, okay? That's what this is about. So when you're healing yourself, you are open to blessings, you're open to receiving, you're open to your abundances. But when your heart's closed off, that's when you end up blocking your blessings. You block your abundances. So we're healing, so we aren't doing that. And we're even healing things that we didn't even know was bothering us. We didn't even think that it was even a problem, okay? So problems, or if this chakra is at a misalignment, okay, you can have addictions to sugar, wine, and love. So like with love, it's like always being in a relationship, but never healing yourself. Or being addicted to a person, okay, like not willing to let the relationship be over when it's over. Because I know a lot of you've gone through that. You know, I have all the collective readings where you have an ex out there that's literally doing love spells and shit, come to me spells, that you haven't talked to this person in years, and they're trying to make you obsessed with them, and all they're doing is making themselves obsessed with you, you know, to the point where it's dangerous for them and everybody involved. Like, they're a danger to themselves, their environment, and you, because they're so obsessed, because they can't accept that the relationship's over. Even if you didn't even have a relationship. Some of these are situationships. They're brief encounters. But you have somebody out obsessed with you because their heart chakra isn't healed. They haven't healed themselves and they have abandonment issues. So they're trying to force you to fill that void. Or they're filling it with alcohol or sugar, okay? There's something in there that needs to be healed. Or if they're a person who jumps from relationship to relationship to relationship, there's no introspective period, there's no isolation to regroup and heal. That kind of person, okay? Or heart and circulatory disorders, asthma, bronchitis, pneumonia, and sleep disorders, okay? Now, how you can heal this? Through the means of diet. So one, walk. Walking heals the aura. Walking heals the body, burns the calories, makes you feel refreshed. It clears the mind, okay, if you're having a bad day or whatever, okay? And going, if you walk out in nature, will literally purify your aura. It'll purify your energy, okay? So if you feel like shit before you walk, you're not gonna feel like shit after you walk. I guarantee that, okay? And also having a heart-healthy diet like the Mediterranean diet. Okay, so something that, when I feel like I need to heal, something that I always end up craving at the time is olives. Olives are really good for the heart, like really good. It's really good for your skin, and it's also an anti-inflammatory. So olives are really good, but also like I said, a Mediterranean diet, along with intermittent fasting, can help get your body into balance. Now, I'm not a healthcare practitioner, so please consult with your doctor. I have to say that for legal reasons, but speaking from my own experience, intermittent fasting really did wonders for my body. It put me in balance. Drinking a gallon of water a day put me in balance. Having like a Mediterranean diet, like eating a lot of veggies, eating a lot of like whole grains. Like I said, olives were a big thing for me. Like I would spend like $20 at the store called Jungle Gems, like a week, just in olives. Because there's a certain kind that I liked, and I'd eat 6 a day, which is a serving. Like I'd eat 6 a day, every day, like clockwork. But it made me feel good, and it's good for the skin. It's very good for the skin, and it helps fight inflammation. So it's a really good thing to eat. But you got to think, in a whole grain's high fiber, so it'll help you regulate, keep you at a lower weight, okay? But it's also good, like just all around good for the heart, okay? So like reducing your meat intake. Not going vegan, but or vegetarian, but like just reducing it a little bit. Maybe instead of eating beef, eat some chicken or eat some fish of some kind. Like just throw that in there. Like I said, if you do the intermittent fasting, means the ultimate goal for intermittent fasting is you eat in an 8-hour period a day and you don't eat outside of that. So doing that. Okay guys, so before I close this out, I'm gonna, since it's all about love and it's all about the goddess, I'm going to pull some cards from my goddess deck here to see what goddess wants us to know about healing ourselves this week. Okay, I love it when she's already in it. So healing the mother line. Okay, so healing, ancestral work, mother line, growing up. Like I said, you're going through growth. You can't see it, but you're healing. So this has to do with healing your generational curses. Healing the generational curse on your mother's line. Your ancestors, your grandmothers are surrounding you at this time, helping you with this healing, helping you feel loved, helping you nurture your inner child, helping you nurture others, okay, as you go through this healing. But it's all about healing this week. The breathing rose, heart healing, emotion, connection, time eases. Like I said, it's a heavy, heavy heart chakra week. You're healing your inner child, you're healing your traumas, okay, even ones that you've suppressed. Temple of the Rose, ancient power, expression, activation, scarlet codes. Like I said, I can't even make this up. So even the divine speaking. Thank you, Spirit. Like, you're unearthing wisdom. You're unearthing gifts within you as you go through this healing. So it's through healing that you go through activation, that you activate the hidden knowledge about what you need to create. Whatever's you're creating, you're going to get it once you heal yourself. It's like you have to do this to get that kind of thing. So that's what you're doing. You're healing yourself. You're going through like an activation of some kind. Okay, you're being activated. And that's how you get it, is through healing. Like I said, when your heart chakra is closed, you block things. So you're being called to heal something important so you can transform to be activated in whatever way that you need to be activated, get the knowledge that you need to come through, means by like your intuition or your spirit guides, your dream state, whatever. Important, okay? All right, guys, this is Belena with Aspire to the Self with another astrological energy forecast. I hope you guys have a wonderful and glorious week. Force yourself to slow down, especially if you're somebody who feels like you need to do things all the time, or you are told that you are lazy for resting, or that you need to sit down. Rest is important. And the people who told you that ran themselves ragged, and they caught themselves in early death. They stressed themselves out, okay? Heal yourself, rest. You're not gonna get anywhere fast this week. It's all about a pause because things are still being completed in the background by the divine. So just be in the moment, rest, heal. Okay? Heal. Quit trying to run, not to get anywhere, you know? This week's all going to be about healing and to slow down, because once Mercury retrograde comes in effect, it's going to be like an even bigger slowdown. You're really not going to get anywhere fast for like 3 weeks. So it's going to further that healing more for you to slow down. Okay? Thank you for watching. Please stay tuned for a brief little snippet of the Princess Inner Voice. Mila Boykas. 1000 thanks.